What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Happy Saturday. You guys look amazing. Almost as amazing as my baby hair. Can you see that this baby hair is laying down ever so sweetly? Oh, yes. Fleek. Uh-huh. Mm. You know you can't be ashy and dry faced 2 days in a row. Men don't like that. Mm. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about what this video is about. How am I doing it? Looking so refreshed and so beautiful, and I've only had 3 hours worth of sleep. If you guys saw a video that I put out last night around 1, 2, 3-ish in the morning, you know I ain't been asleep no time, boo, and I'm already up and refreshed. Thank you, coffee. And ENJ. Okay, y'all, this is a tag video about my childhood and my best friend in my head, Rob, did the video, and I learned a lot about her, and I learned that we have quite a few things in common. And I thought, you know what? This would be a good opportunity for me as a new YouTuber to, um, you know, tell a little bit more about myself so that some of my subscribers can get to know me, and maybe some new people can discover me. Okay? So again, tag video, my childhood. Let's do it. Okay, where did I grow up? I was born in Rochester, New York. I moved to a little town called Sorrento, Florida. Now, Sorrento is in between Lakeland and Eustis, Florida. Okay, dirt roads and country living. Lot of fruit trees. My mama and daddy used to pick fruit, and my grandmother lived down there. She had a little small home down there and a large piece of land and house on the hill, and that's where we lived, in the house on the hill. When I was about 8 or 9 years old, we moved from Florida back to my father's hometown, which is Atlanta, Georgia, and that is where I have been, except for a year or two here and there in my adulthood, living somewhere else or abroad, in Atlanta, Georgia. And I love Atlanta. Okay, I ride hard for Atlanta, all right? Was I a good kid? I wasn't a bad kid. I just always had a lot of mouth, and back then you didn't speak until you were spoken to. And that was back when, you cut your own switches. And it wasn't nothing to pop a child in the mouth. You pop a child in the mouth so swiftly and so quickly, and they couldn't say jack about it. If your teacher said you did it, you did it. Okay? And I always had a lot of mouth. I always had a lot of questions, and I always wanted to question things. So that's the thing that people remember the most about me to this day. And that's one of the things that has never changed to this day. If I don't think it's right, if I got questions, except now, um, you go cut me a switch. Mm. Most traumatizing thing. Like I said, my parents used to pick fruit when we first got to Florida. They used to pick fruit and go out in the fields early in the morning and pick oranges. And me, my sister, who's the oldest, and then myself, who's the next oldest, and then we had a brother named Amand, um, and he was the next oldest, and then we have PT, who was a arm baby in a carrier, and Amand's gown got caught on fire by a space heater, and he had third-degree burns. He lived about 3 days, and then he passed. It was traumatizing because it was just the three of us home. And my sister was the oldest. She didn't know what to do. She did all she knew to do, which was, as a child, to panic and, pour dishwater on him, on the gown. And we know now that that wasn't the right thing to do, but at that time, that was all she knew to do. Um, that was a hard time for us, not only with us being there just as the children, but it was hard for us because my mom was devastated after that. Like that was a hard time for us. And it's one of the few things I remember very, very vividly, not just the incident, but just how sad my mother was afterwards. So, um, what did you do during the summers? Okay, so I have always been an outdoors kid. I love to be outdoors. I hike, I bike, I swim. Um, as a young child, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so they cut us loose outside. When I was in Florida, I used to build me a house in the woods. You know what I'm saying? I drag shit from dumpsters everywhere and set it up after I done clear the space off in the woods and make myself a little house. And then I make mud pies like I was cooking. I had a whole lifestyle put together in the woods by myself. And then when we moved to Georgia, I've always been an avid reader. I spent a lot of my summers reading. A lot of my summers reading. I've read a tremendous amount of literature in my lifetime. And I used to love storytelling. I would go to storytelling at the library every Wednesday. And I look forward to that every summer. And then, of course, when I got older as a teenager, I worked a little bit here and there. But my summers were mine to do whatever I wanted to. I think we've been to summer camp as children collectively probably twice. Okay. That's where I learned how to mix mayonnaise with mustard to put on your white bread sandwiches. I learned that in summer camp. Um, let's see. Best childhood memory. Okay. So every year when we lived in Florida, my parents would take us on vacation and we would come to Atlanta, where my dad's mom and grandma lived. And my father had an old Ford pickup truck that had a camper on the back. And my parents, this how country we are, y'all. Okay, you getting ready for it? Get ready for it. My parents would take the mattress off their bed and put it in the back of the camper. Okay? And my mama and daddy rode up front and the kids was all in the back. And it was like a little sleeping camper. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the back of the truck, yeah, but we had a good time back there. We had our books, we had all of our stuff and things, and at that time you didn't have to be buckled in. And it was a little sliding window where my parents would slide that window and tell us to settle down back there. And then they would slide that window and pass us something to eat. And slide that window and we oh, I gotta pee. You know, we go, can you hold it? Can you hold it? And sometimes my mama would pass a little container if my daddy didn't want to stop. Everything was a race for my daddy. He wanted to get where he was going in a certain amount of time under it if he could help it. But those are some of my best memories. I couldn't believe my parents used to pack us up like that. But they did, child. When you got more than one child, you got to do what you got to do to make it affordable. And that's what they did. And we loved it. We had a good time. So, let's see. Favorite toy. Actual physical toy, I would say I used to love Trouble, the game Trouble. You push it down and it pop up and you move around. We were die-hard board game players in our family. So those are some of our favorite toys. All of us was books and games that we could all play together. Favorite TV show. I had a series of shows that were my favorite, but my all-time favorite TV show outside of Golden Girls was the Carol Burnett show. I watched the Carol Burnett show every night. I love the Carol Burnett show. And at that time, it was a series of shows that came on back to back that I loved. Okay. Good Times was one that came on that channel. That's My Mama came on that channel. Then you had Carol Burnett show came on that channel, and then Mama's Family would come on last. And I love that whole genre of satire. Favorite game, Scrabble. Scrabble. We grew up Pentecostal and apostolic, so we couldn't play cards and stuff like that. But we played Scrabble like it was cards, and be like, bam, triple word score for your ass. How about that? Mm. We still play it like that to this day. When we all get together for Thanksgiving this year, we're gonna bring out the deluxe Scrabble game and we're gonna play it like it's dominoes. Was I bullied? I was bullied partially because I had a Jerry curl way beyond Jerry curls being popular, and I had thick glasses. And my mama didn't play. If you broke your glasses, you still wore them with the tape on them, safety pin in them. She did not care. And in high school, that was the the time of the asymmetric. You know what I'm saying? Boom, stack it out, stack it out. Ooh, you got your lines cut right here and had it tapered in the back, and you had them stacks right there that you use with your rake. And I had a Jerry curl. And it wasn't until my mom used to say, well, if you want to do your own hair, if you want to get your hair done, you want your hair straight, you got to do it yourself. And so that's what I did. I grew my Jerry curl out. I taught myself to straighten my hair, and that's what I did. Now, I wasn't bullied for long because I was a very observant person. And I've always had a quick tongue. I've always had a quick tongue. And people used to tell me all the time that I was mean. I didn't really believe I was mean until I got older and I would see people that I knew from my childhood and from my past, and they would say the same things that I was mean. But I always been razor sharp. My mama say I cut you so fast with my tongue, you don't even realize you've been cut till you hit the floor. And I've gotten better as an adult. As a mature woman, I've gotten better. But if you push me the wrong way, I promise you, verbally, I will pluck every nose out of your, every hair out of your nose. Okay. And so when people would say things about me, I never forget one time in class, I don't forget who it was playing with a lighter and set my Jerry curl on fire. And I didn't fight him. I just let him have it. All the stuff that I had seen, that I had observed, that I noticed, that I paid attention to, that nobody else paid attention to, I weaved all that junk together. And when I spit it out at him, it was like daggers and darts. And from that point on, nobody really bothered me because they know I would Joan the ash off of their elbows. Okay, we called it Joanie back then, playing the dozens or whatever. Yeah, I did not play that. Okay, still with that, I wasn't included. I guess maybe that's bullied. I wasn't included a lot. I wasn't invited to a lot of parties. But, like I said, as Christian people, I wasn't allowed to go nowhere, no way. So who noticed? um, Still best friends from childhood. My best friend in childhood, in high school, um, was my girlfriend Gayla, and we still friends to this day. We mostly Facebook friends. My very, very best friend that I have now, we've been friends for over 21 years. And I knew her from the time I graduated from high school and came back from that first year of college. I knew my girlfriend Lydia, and we've been friends. And we are fast friends. We vacation every year, even though she married. We children, we have our own vacation every year, and we enjoy ourselves. We have a good time. Um, so hopefully you guys learned a little bit about me, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And please, if uh, you would rate this video and comment on it. I would love to hear some of your stories. If you guys have a channel, please let me know. Do your own tag video so I can see it. And if you're new to my channel and you enjoy what you're seeing, please subscribe. I would love to have you. Okay? Okay, we treat everybody like family over here, all right? Okay. Until next time, honeybees, I'll holla.